In this video, I'm going to show you how to insert an image into a Google Doc and how to go back and edit some features about that image itself, like cropping or adjusting the size of it. All right, first, to insert the image, I'll go to Insert in my Google Doc, and I've got a cursor just sitting somewhere in the document right now. I'll do Image, and then I'll go down to where it says Camera. There we go. I'm going to zoom in and get that to fill in as much as I can because I want the equation for what I'm doing. Try to level it out. Probably the light behind. That looks about right. Now click the camera icon at the bottom. Let's see, here we go. And really it would look better if I went down, but the light from above. Let's try it again. Picture. Okay. I'm going to insert the top one. Click Insert. Great. So there's my image. A couple things I can do with this. If I click on it once, you can see what happens here. And I get these little icons in the bottom. So if I click on the one in the middle, the text will float around my image. If I click on the one on the right, you can see that everything to the right of it actually gets cleared. If I click on the one on the left, it becomes like a word in the text itself. So now this is just like a letter or a word in the text itself. From here, I can change the size of it. I can click on one of these corners. If I hold down the Shift key while I drag the corner, it'll make everything scale up. So it doesn't just change the size in one direction. If I don't click on the Shift key, you can see I can change it one direction. It kind of skews it out. I'm going to hit Command Z to undo it. But if I hold the Shift key, it'll scale it. Now look at this, and I got a lot of other stuff that I don't want in it, so I've just double-clicked on it. And when I double-clicked on it, you can see I've got these little black lines around it, and those black lines are for cropping. So now I can take these and crop my image to get what I want, because I don't need the whole paper, and I don't need those paper clips either. And I held this up on a nice flat background so that it would have even exposure. So that's what I want to see. Now when I press return, that's exactly what I see. But you know, it might be a little hard to read. So this is really important. When you're taking pictures, you want to make sure you're using something with ink and white paper to get a nice contrast, maybe a bright light. My light's coming from behind, so it's not the best. Now I'd like to edit this a little bit. See these three dots? So let me click over here, and I'll click on the image once again just to show you. I get these three dots right here. I'll click on them, and I can do size and rotation, adjustments, or all image options. Well, I'm going to go for all image options. So this little I guess panel opened up on the side for the image options, and you can see that I can adjust the size and I can rotate it so I can scale it numerically this way if I want to. The lock aspect ratio means that if you change the width by 90%, you'll also change the height by the same amount, 90%. And then text wrapping, so that's those three buttons that I had before. And I can recolor it, so I can give it kind of a tint. Well, that's kind of useless, so I'm going to undo that. And the other adjustments down here, now they're the ones that are kind of helpful because the brightness and contrast. So I can adjust those. You see how my image is getting lighter? And I can even do the contrast a little bit and see if that helps. So this is really good if you got something that's light and you need to make it kind of pop a little bit more. Get a little bit brighter, a little more contrast. So maybe pencil and paper that's hard to read, and I can adjust it this way. And if I make it all wrong, then I will just hit the reset button. That looks good, so I'm going to close out the image options. So that's how you insert an image and access the editing options for the image itself.